I have been flashbanged. Hello, Kuma. I have been flashbanged, and it is good. Hello. How are you doing? I am sitting here trying not to shiver a little. I is not only it's a little cold out today, but it's I have gotten a shot. I can still feel it in my shoulder. Uh, I got my COVID shot today, and while I was out and about, I was like, "Hey, you know what? Let's go and get a shot." So I had decided, I would get an injection before her, and here I am sweating a little bit. I'm a little shaky. Took a Tylenol and made sure that I got everything all sorted out. But I am just a little bit just up and down a bit. Not too bad though. I could be a little better. The guy gave me and said take a Tylenol, no Advil, which is fine because I don't take any Advil anyhow. Uh, Went out, got some food, met a Final Fantasy 14 player in the wild. It was an interesting kind of afternoon. Uh, I decided I was going to start working on a new model. In the meantime, uh, I was looking around for assets and stuff, and I found a really nice hair. I was thinking to myself, hey, I could make a bathrobe kind of thing. So I might start working on a messy hair kind of crawl out of bed look. Um, I have been banged into oblivion. But yes, thank you for the flashbang. How is everything today? I am doing good, and I think today is going to be a nice day. It is very cool out, but I'm sitting here sipping on water just to hydrate, and I feel like I'm going to just just deal with what comes my way. I'm going to do the Tower Zot today, so I will do that, and if I feel any better, I'll go forward because then the Yorzian Alliance will push forward into Garlemald at a time, and then I'll have a whole storyline to do. That being said, let's see here. Uh, I also got some other stuff. So I'll feel like it. But I'll do some stuff. Do some stuff. Get things all ready, and you know, we'll make sure things go according to plan. All right. Uh, uh, oof. I am I am very very kind of I don't know. I feel kind of weird and achy at the same time. I don't know. I feel very off and about. Uh, my head is kind of spinny a little. I think I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's the weirdest thing. I know a fact that I can stream. I could stream. I know I want to stream. But there's a part of me that's telling me, "Hey, dummy, go and lay down." But I know the fact is that I really want to work, and working is what I want to do today, because there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Oh, I also got that cake worked out. The cake is nice and moist. It's delicious. I managed to get everything all set up. I was thinking about making some frosting for it as well. I think I might decide to make some cream cheese frosting for it. I'll see about getting some of that later done later on. I managed to dab milk all over it, and it's like it's nice and moist. I hope. Oh, they didn't put it into the fridge. I need them to put it into back into the fridge so that it stays hydrated. I don't know why they didn't put it in the fridge. Maybe it's because they think it's all right, but you need to put it back into the fridge so it can stay hydrated. Other than that, it's not so bad. Hey, Oda. Uh, I'm just sitting here suffering a little. I had a shot today, uh, and my head is spinning a little bit. I'll see how far I can make it. Well, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. People have been asking me asking me to do stuff for them today, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going out for my back cracking. Yeah, it's okay. I have my what do you call it? I had a COVID shot. So I had my COVID booster, and I'm like, yeah, well, I need this booster. So it's like my fifth booster, and I'm usually out and about quite a lot, so I needed it. Yeah, I usually get sick pretty badly, so I might not be able to. Depending on how bad I feel tomorrow, I might not be able to stream. I'm hoping I will, and I won't be absolute garbage tomorrow. I can already feel it coursing through my veins. I already feel a little weird. That my head feels like it's being squeezed a bit. Um, I could feel a lot better though. I don't know. It's just how I feel right now. I want to feel a lot better though. Which is suffice to say it. I want to feel a lot better. Oh, yeah, and I'm feeling sleepy too. But I must press on. Must press on. Don't want to feel terrible. It's kind of the reason why didn't come on PSO2 today, because I have things to do. I'll probably come on later tonight and do my my dailies, but not for very long. I have other things to do today. Yeah, I'm drinking water right now. I need all the water I can get. So, all right. Well, let's change the title of the Twitch stream from just chatting to Final Fantasy. And then change it to Final Fantasy. Let's pop on my controller. All right, here we go. Finding on our respective locales. What do we have here?
Your time in Safnir has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
Yep.
I
Let's
agree.
do that.
While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
Because Master Matoya will certainly allow us to get in.
These talismans afford us. What can we hope to achieve once inside the tower? According to Orenvold and Fudola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Efreet.
Well, we just need to find a way to free her.
The spires even have such defenses. Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
Yep.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within.
And without the core,
And the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope, and I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
so it's to Thavnair we go.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself.
Okay.
The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
Are you sure Alphinaud's in the right group? What about Alize? She knows healing spell too.
That she does. But I think Alize herself would assert that she's at her best when she's charging onto the breach. And from what I recall from the Grand Cosmos, there's a spring in
Amazing.
Ye gods, will you never let me hear the end of that? Rest assured that I will do what is asked of me, regardless of who I happen to be standing next to at any given time.
Two Alize's, yes.
It seems we have a plan.
No Alize, don't define.
To carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
No, it's steady getting bonked.
Military
Yep,
post in what's
pretty
left of the
much.
Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental etherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
I was hoping to do this on my Paladin, but the Paladin is still locked away. I need to contact contact support for that. I'm gonna contact them tomorrow morning when I get a chance to. I'm gonna contact support. Contact support because I was so busy this morning. I didn't have the chance to do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. Besides, I had things to do, important things that involved not having any time for myself. It's like I wanted to get out of the house by lunch because I had to go and get my back worked on. So I'm trying to get my what do you call it? Get a physiotherapy for my back. Because as a kid, I was over a dish pit, and I basically hurt my back. It's all out of place, and and I'm gonna try and ask ask if I can get physiotherapy for that part of the back. I'm gonna try out a new air. I'm gonna see if I can't get the people in my town to town's physiotherapist to do that. Hopefully it'll work out. All right. It'll probably be a short stream because I just want to do Tower Tower of Zot today. But I'm just not feeling great. Might have to lay down after this. It's a good thing because I was planning on making a longer stream, but like I realized if I was going to get my COVID shot, then I was probably going to be laid out for a little bit. Mostly fighting fit. Mostly. Hey, Marshawn. We're wearing scales. When I eat for you, please accept my blessings. Bless me with the light I can go. Break your monopoly on primals. Waiting for this day. Oh, this is so good. Alexander Band will break through the tower. Rest of us attend to the prisoners. Deities of Favinaria. All right. Do we have any other character or any other classes besides Red Mage on this character? That's what I want to know. White Mage. Oh no, I don't have anything else that is suitable for this. All right, fine. Uh,
Right then.
uh, I feel
Let's give it our all.
okay. Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. The Tower is Zot. It's so cool seeing everybody just AoE at once. There's Nadana. Probably probably grab the next couple of pulls and start speed running, double pulling. My worry is Alpinaud because he's not very good. Not very good at this level. He's more of a DPS than anything else. Summoning. The Great Ether has been summoned. Yeah, like I like a double cheeseburger with French fries and a large drink. Okay, that's enough single targeting. Bop. Hey, Rossi. Cat, please. Small, the chunkiest cats has arrived. He is looking around for something to feast on. Small cat, small cat. What is your opinion on small cat? The AoEs in this dungeon are pretty wild, honestly. They gave no hex when they designed it. Wow. Alpha is not quick on the draw. Normally he'd be faster on the draw, but like he is just not quick on the draw ever since he got his dad's tools. Also, it doesn't help that I haven't really actively played Red Mage in battle for a long time, so it's probably hampering my ability to play this class. Not bad, all things considered. It's just like I haven't red maged in a while. My rhythm is all thrown off. I'm not too certain. Certain what my buttons are supposed to be doing. Oh gosh! I ran through that. I was not supposed to run through that. Also, I'm back here again. You know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Let's try a safety net. Let's try a safety net. Party with players. Let's try a party with players. I must be more out of it than I thought I was. Also, where's my displacement? Oh, that explains something. My displacement was in the wrong spot. The backflip was in the wrong spot. No wonder I was hitting backflip and I didn't. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That went poorly. Darn it. Really, nobody else online. Let me see if Scion will take me in. Take me in. And Let's see here. Just waiting to see if anything will happen. We really have anybody else that I could talk. I could ask. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I got somebody. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Not like I don't. I usually have somebody on beck and call, but like my brain, I'm not feeling up to par. So okay. I just warned my party that my DPS might be awful. I'm not feeling great at all. How are you doing right now, Anne? I just like I feel I'm starting to feeling a little a little lower than usual. Just you know, just from the way the shot's working right now, it's starting to make me feel a little woozy. But hopefully I will get through this. In enough time. Yeah. I'm just like I'll be able to focus enough to get through this. I just wanted to. I just want how I wanna. I just want how I wanna do this as much as possible. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Hey, do you see that they're making Molnet its own thing now? Apparently, they are doing some neat changes to Red Mage, and I wanna check that out when people when we get a chance to do that. I like the patterning on this floor. Oh. We're changing the way the combo works. The melee combo works. We're making Molnet. We're making the AoE combo its own thing. We are definitely separating it from different points in the from different things. So it's definitely freeing up the playstyle quite a bit. Instead of the strict 1-2-1-2 1-2-3-4, it's more freer than it was originally. maybe after this dungeon, we'll take a look at the changes. That'll be kind of nice, nice to do. Ooh, getting loot. Like this button right here. This button right here becomes its own thing, its own combo. Which is enhanced net. The hands redouble and draw and whatnot. That becomes its own thing. And then... oops. Those big enemies are always a bit of a pain in the butt. I already got that. Maiming. Haven't gotten that yet. Probably have to get something else to make the loot, get some more loot. Oh, this morning they Tokusatsu aired G Connect the Wishes, and I have my own feelings on it. It's it being sort of being excuse to give Riku his own power up to answer his dad's power up. I feel like it also feels like a companion piece to the whole to the whole Giga Battlenizer saga, because we didn't really need another Giga Battlenizer. I mean, we've had so much Ray Blood lore in general already. I mean, I'm not knocking more Ray Blood lore. It's just I'm just surprised that we had to have more Ray Blood lore, you know. Ah, here we go. Oh. I do appreciate them using the Mega Sisters as characters in this one right now. Considering how batshit insane this next fight is. That's a bad place to Tenchi Jin. What is that? Striking? Oh, okay. Uh. Oh. There we go. All this loot and I can't even use it. Well, we're already blinding you to the side. Never mind. I'm blind. Never mind. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I noticed YouTube have been buffering a little bit. Bop, bop. There you go. Sundaruba. Harbingers elect. Mega Sisters. Do 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 do. I believe this is the first time we've had this boss music on this supercut. Like, it's not the first time we've had the first time on this stream, but this is the first time we've had the first time we had the boss music in the original MSQ. It was in original MSQ because I didn't do the original MSQ on stream. Did it all to myself, and I was like very, very sad because of it. Oh, Sunny's down. Grab this one. There we go. Nice. And that does it for these primals.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
Ah, yes. Of course.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
We better do it before Grumpy Jumpy does his thing.
Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
That is just so cool.
And that should be the end of it.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
How are we supposed to survive the fall?
Jump and pray.
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
He really is very cool.
What happened? Where are we?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
You can thank Graha for that. Oh my god. Actually, did you notice? He's in look at it. Look at it. He
Graham
hit
used the levitation spell at the last
as serious as this is.
catch everyone.
He's in the same explosion pose.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
He's seeing explosion poses himself into aether exhaustion.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
They knew what they were doing. I'm ruining the scene. I'm sorry.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
Sorry, I can't stop looking at the same explosion.
Send a
Graha.
message to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
I'm so sorry for ruining that whole scene. I just saw a thing and I was like, I felt really ADHD at the moment there when I saw that Graha was saying exploded. I just need to tell. Well, we'll go to Razadhan. Logan's crammed in a specimen jar. They would. They would. I'm sorry. They would. I love those little things where they just slip it in, hey, into the game. It's just like you never notice it until you play through a sequence again, and it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Lately, I've been really hyperfixating on a couple of things, and I don't know. I guess I've just been fixating on a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm really leading into the fact that I am probably ADHD. It's just that I have medication for it. It's just I've been I have medication that helps me with the state. It's just that I've never been formally diagnosed for it. So so it's kind my mom suspects, but we've never really gotten a thing for it. Family. All the problems all the medical problems I have. It's good that I have medicine for it anyhow. So that already acts as ADHD medicine. Well, those people over there are doing Mandeville. Which the case may be, I need to do Mandeville. Oh, is this down? It's disabled. Well, I need to change to. Do I want a Shadowbringers design or do I want? I want classic. I want classic design. Let's go with classic design. Stairs to the left. Yesenia is very cool. He's kind of like the big brother that you want to hang out with, but like he's very resentient about being the big brother, But he when he show when he cares, he cares, When he cares a lot. Oh, I need to follow the radiance. Okay, I can't just go straight to Magadahuta. I don't know why I pronounce it Magadahuta. Magadahuta. Self, it's Magadahuta. Not Megadahuta, it's Magadahuta. Ah, Martial Radiant. Here we go. Magaputa. Airship landing. I can watch. I can look at the at I can talk to these people. Amber for me partial to the shreds. We would love the gold and the blue. He loves his blue. Yeah, I can't see Amric wearing anything but blue. Like even his famous elephant suit is blue. I love that elephant suit of his. Huta. Ascend these steps and continue north. You know, when I first started playing this game, I really had a problem with lances. I mean, just visually, I have a problem with looking at knives and sharp pointing objects because it hurts my eyes. I've never known why. I can't look at them. Look at them when I have for some reason. The same goes for lenses. Like if I look at that, if I scroll in and I look at Estinian's lens for too long, it starts hurting my eyes. That's why I stopped playing Dragoon for quite some time, because it's like I can't look at that lens; it hurts my eyes. I don't know why, it just does. Sharp, pointy bits that are like spears and stuff, I can't look at them. They just hurt. Which actually makes looking at Estinian right now really painful. I love Estinian, but like my gosh, that spear is too pointy. Triplets. I see Grau has not been crammed into a jar. But did they take any of his blood?
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales.
Oh, yes. Good. Thank you.
Due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Khan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Well, we're going to fight.
Didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Yeah. He is a little battered up, isn't he?
It is of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
albeit brief. My involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply.
Oh, and here comes the dragon song,
Yet,
song music.
You chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made.
Ah.
In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
He had a lot of family to protect, after all.
'Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift.
That would explain a lot, because he needs to.
He knoweth not, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsummer did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope.
Ah.
He believed so long as Hydralin endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since.
They make good use of Dragon Song in this.
Whatsoever Hydralin does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Please do. Love to come back here and help again.
Prithee, a moment. sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
I've spoken with your father in some time.
In accordance with the covenant he forged with Hydralin, the stewardship of this star hath ever been his purpose. Silence in the face of thine actions is the greatest sign of his approval. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate.
So that's what happens when you don't have the Omega storyline.
Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
And the flashbacks happen. God, that just hits you right there, doesn't it?
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
My boy.
The hope thou
Yeah,
need
yeah,
at
it
the
does.
end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
Gosh.
Champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Dang, that hurts. That hits you right there. That really hits you. I forgot how powerful that is. If you say so. Go to the Haikusha Color of Joy. Where are we going? Oh, I'm going to the... You're going to the vineyard first. Can't go directly to the Crucible. That's the mulberries. And then I know it's down over here. I think I need to attune to this. No, I already attuned to it. Crystarium was confusing. Been down over here. I feel like this is the way that I should probably do the Dawn Trail streams. I mean, not read every single thing, but but just read what I need to read because otherwise I'm going to be very, very tired. Tired come each stream. I mean, sure, I'm going to be doing like 3-4 hour streams, but I feel like it's also going to be a full day's worth of streaming when Dawn Trail comes out.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Nice.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
Go do it, Ariange.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Alright.
Please, I must speak with you.
Hi, Nadana.
Nidana? You're awake?
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
I love Nadana. She's great.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta. And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due
Hmm?
in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
Wasn't for Donna's sacrifice, she would have got everything would have.
Across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
Yes, we got him.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Aww.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there? How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Feeling juice.
You imply that it is distinct from ether.
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
Yep. Yep.
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
But it is a good foundation because, you know, that basically gives a good foundation.
It is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Time to go back to the Backseating Annex. It's good because this does outline the whole feeling of how they introduced the final arc of final arcs of the storyline, and how things are basically starting to shape up. All right. Okay. Well, this is a good place to stop for today for that part of the stream. So let's see here. Like I said, I wanted to. I don't think the stream's going to be just over just yet, though. I wanted to take a look at some of some of the what do you call it? I just wanted to take a quick look at the at some of the job job previews. Let's see here. Let's see here. I wanted to look at something. Something from Cider Spider. Cider Spider. And he did it's not too. Oh wait, no, it's a little long. Let's see here. Just want to check out Pictomancer. Looking for the official Pictomancer on Final on YouTube. Okay, here's something from Whoops. This will probably help because Whoops is pretty reliable on these things. So, whoop. And let's see here. Just okay, let's see here. Change my volume settings. Okay, here we go.
Want to play Pictomancer on release? Here's a quick rundown, complete with rotation guidance and hotbar setup assistance. Pictomancer is a caster DPS with lots of resources to manage and juggle, but it more than makes up for the effort with huge burst potency. Like Black Mage, it doesn't have a combat raise, but it trades this for fantastic utility and
Okay, so no combat race.
Let's get you painted. To start with, let's go over the power gauge. Your main bread and butter damage source is your light paint combo. Casting Fire in Red, or its AoE version, Fire in Red 2, will change the same button into Arrow in Green.
So Fire Red 2, and AoE Arrow in Green, huh? Alright.
Water in Blue. Finishing this combo with Water in Blue will grant you 25 palette gauge and 1 white paint. You can spend white paint on Holy and White, an instant cast GCD with inbuilt AoE. You can spend 50 palette gauge on Subtractive Palette, an OGCD that allows you to execute dark versions of your spells. Instead of your white paint
okay.
combo, red, green, and blue, you may cast your dark paint combo, Blizzard and Cyan, Stone and Yellow, and Thunder and Magenta. These
Alright, so it looks like we're doing alright. So running that back.
But a damage source is your light paint combo.
Light paint combo, Fire in Red, Arrow in Green,
and then Water in
Blue. Yeah, it is Whoops. Because Whoops is really good at this.
You can spend white paint on Holy and White, an instant cast GCD with inbuilt AoE. You can spend 50 palette gauge on Subtractive Palette, an OGCD that allows you to execute dark versions of your spells. Instead of your light paint combo, red, green, and blue, you may cast your dark paint combo, Blizzard and Cyan, Stone and Yellow, and Thunder and Magenta. These spells have a longer cast time
that makes sense.
but have higher potency. Again, this combo is on one button.
So it's different.
Have white paint saved when you press Subtractive Palette. 1 white paint will be converted into black paint, which can be spent on Comet in Black, another instant cast GCD with higher potency than Holy and White. The palette gauge changes color when you press Subtractive Palette to let you know that you should be pressing your dark paint combo without having to stare at your hole.
That makes sense. That's very good. That's very good.
Spend gauge to cast dark spells. Repeat. Next, the canvases. Canvases can be painted on with motifs.
So it indicates it indicates all the what buttons you should do. Okay, so I'm definitely never changing it to the simple gauge ever. That's helpful.
Motifs have a long cast time in combat and also do not have any potency when cast. However, these are for setting up for huge damage later, so you absolutely want to cast them anyway. Once you have a motif on a canvas, you can spend a corresponding muse to bring the motif to life. Spending the muse is an OGCD, and each muse is very different, so let's go over them one by one. Creature muses have a maximum of 3 charges. On a 30-second cooldown, you have 4 possible creature motifs, which rotate in the same order every time. Palm, Wings, Claw, and Fang. Paint a motif, then execute the Living Muse OGCD to deal a high potency attack. These muses are saved above your creature canvas when cast. After bringing Palm and Wings to life, you get to cast Mog of the Ages, another high potency OGCD, and after bringing all 4 to life, Mog of the Ages turns into Retribution of the Medim, a higher potency OGCD. Your Weapon Muse has 2 charges on a 60-second cooldown. Cast a Weapon motif in order to bring Steel Muse to life. Steel Muse turns into Striking Muse, which doesn't deal upfront potency, but allows you to cast 3 Hammer spells. These are instant cast GCDs, slowly ramp up in potency, and they are guaranteed critical and direct hits.
So if you don't stack them up properly, then it doesn't really punish you. But then if you do it properly, then it will then you'll actually gain a lot of power because you're stacking them up. You're stacking them up to full. Then you can do the full burst combo.
Your Landscape Muse is your 2-minute cooldown. Cast Landscape motif to execute Starry Muse, which paints a landscape circle on the ground and produces a variety of effects. First, a party-wide damage buff. Second, a free use of Subtractive Palette without needing to meet the gauge requirement. Third, 5 stacks of a buff that increases your spell casting speed while you are inside your landscape circle. Watch out, if you're outside of the circle, you won't get this haste buff, but you will still consume the stacks. Consuming all 5
Oh,
stacks
what?
allows an instant cast of Rainbow Drip, a high potency GCD that gives you 1 white paint, and normally has a much slower cast. And finally, a buff that allows you to cast Star Prism, another high potency instant cast GCD with an inbuilt party wide heal. That's all
My
for the
gosh.
and the damage rotation. Make sure you're painting motifs outside of damage buffs, as well as during downtime, such as between mob packs and dungeons, and make sure you spend muses when you have them. As bonus utility, you also have Smudge, a forward dash similar to Unavant, that gives you a movement speed buff, as well as a personal shield that you can spread to your entire party if you wish. Here's a visual guide to assist you with helper setup. Feel free to pause when necessary. As a reminder, all footage shown here is from a pre-release build, and all actions, final penalties, etc. are subject to change.
That's
I hope this serves as a
incredible.
good starting point for you.
Rainbow Drip. My gosh, that's incredible. Okay, so like that's really interesting. That's really interesting. There's a lot of good stuff coming that way. I think I will definitely play that when play that class when it comes out. I'm gonna give it a try. I will. I think I know what I'm going to do. Gonna do when I try it out. Yeah, yeah. I will definitely give it a try. I'll take tomorrow off just to make sure I feel better. If I am feeling better, I will do another area of Final Fantasy, and then depending on how things go, I'll be doing the new Honkai Star Rail patch on Wednesday. Okay, so that being said, let's see here. Here, yeah, I'll send you over to Jesse. Okay. You guys have fun. Have fun with everything. I'll be sending over to Jesse to Zoltion on Twitch. So you guys have a good time, and have a good rest of the weekend, rest of the day. Okay, talk to you later. See ya.